The shaking starts before anyone knows why. Compasses spin wildly, birds fall from the sky, and the planet's magnetic field flickers like a dying light. Then the impossible happens: Earth's core stops rotating. Within minutes, weather collapses, continents shift, and the planet begins rewriting itself from the inside out. Earth's core is a massive sphere of molten iron spinning thousands of kilometers beneath our feet. It drives our magnetic field, stabilizes the planet, and shapes the weather above. But in this scenario, something forces that rotation to stop, not slowly, but suddenly. And long before the surface feels the impact, the deep interior begins to break down. The first sign appears in the magnetic field. Without the spinning core, Earth's magnetic shield weakens within minutes. The protective field that blocks solar radiation collapses into chaos. Auroras flash across the entire sky, even over the equator, painting the world in haunting streaks of green and red. Satellites fail instantly. Power grids shut down. Air travel becomes impossible as navigation systems lose all reference. Then the atmosphere begins to react. The magnetic field is tied closely to the core, and without its rotation, charged particles strike the upper atmosphere directly. Ozone thins, UV radiation spikes. Temperature patterns shift violently as jet streams wander without guidance. Storms form in unpredictable places, and winds whip across continents in patterns humanity has never seen before. But the most destructive changes happen underground. Earth's crust sits on a mantle of flowing rock. That flow depends on heat rising from the rotating core. When the rotation halts, heat distribution changes instantly. Pressure builds in pockets across the mantle, creating fractures beneath major fault lines. Earthquakes ignite across multiple continents, not because plates move faster, but because the internal engine that keeps them stable suddenly stalls. Volcanoes respond next. Without the rotational churning of liquid iron, heat releases in uneven surges. Magma rises violently, erupting from dozens of sites at once. Entire volcanic belts activate together. Ash clouds expand into the upper atmosphere, blocking sunlight and cooling parts of the world while others overheat. The climate system splits into extremes that no model can predict. As the core continues to cool without rotation, the solid inner core and molten outer core begin to separate unevenly. This imbalance creates massive internal stress. The planet's rotation, the one humans feel at the surface, begins to wobble. The days grow a few minutes longer as friction deep below slows Earth's spin. Sunrise and sunset drift slightly each day, creating a world that feels unstable even without visible destruction. Ocean currents collapse soon after. With the magnetic field disrupted and winds shifting unpredictably, the global conveyor belt of water circulation breaks down. Warm water piles near the equator. Cold water sinks into deep, still pockets. Marine life collapses. Weather becomes extreme, with new deserts forming where forests once stood and violent storms forming where calm seas used to be. But the true nightmare unfolds over years, not hours. Without a rotating core, Earth begins to lose its magnetic shield permanently. Solar winds strip the atmosphere molecule by molecule, sending it drifting into space. Oxygen levels fall. Radiation increases. Oceans slowly evaporate from the surface. The end doesn't come with a single explosion, it comes with quiet decay. A planet that once protected life becomes a barren world more like Mars than Earth. And the terrifying truth is this: our survival depends on something we cannot see and cannot control. If Earth's core ever stopped spinning, even for a moment, the countdown to an unrecognizable world would already be underway.